Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus, and today we are doing a 1 hour video of no healing. At least no healing on my end, my opponents are free to do whatever they want. And for the start of today's match, I'm actually playing against Tribbies, which is someone that has been wanting to play with me for quite a while. And here we are at the last starting, and of course I'm gonna start off this video with the round 1, action 1 caltrips onto the opponent's side. So what kind of team am I playing here? I'm playing a Bounty Hunter stress team because I can't bring a Flagellant because he heals. I could bring an Abomination, but honestly his self-heal is so good that not using it just feels really bad for me. So I just thought, you know what, I'm not gonna play like that. I'm just gonna do something else with my life here, and I think that for starters I'll actually go for a pass. I would bellow here and just pray that the 35 prot plus the bellow would make it so this bounty hunter won't really, hurt me too much. But I have different plans. I have my opponent should caltrips here, by the way, but they don't. They don't know what I'm going for yet. They haven't seen my absolute lack of heals. I have no rally to the flame, no lick clunes, just no nothing. But yeah, in terms of what I'm actually doing here is I'm bringing 2 Crimson Hooks, one on the Men-at-Arms and one on the Doggy, just to synergize with the Bounty Hunter spiked bat caltrips, meaning that I'm going to be able to pretty much bleed everyone for sure. Now, one thing that could happen here is this Arbol just goes for a sniper shot and crits, and I'm dead. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope that she doesn't crit. I'm dead here, let's be honest. I am not dead. I am at 20. I am at 6 HP now, which is really good, and I'm just gonna go for the Hound's area here. There's a dodge. How unfair is that? I mean, I guess there's extra dodge there on that Chester, but come on, I even went for the command buff. He's just going to Dirk Stab me now down to 0. There's no way he does 0 damage, so yeah, there it is. He does 17 crits, which is a very big amount, and now I have to go for my final turn. I could use a guard here, but I mean, are you really gonna guard against sniper shot Mark and you know, Chester Dirk Stab? You don't guard here. You go for your final Hound's area. You don't get a single crit despite the command buff and the Crimson Hook. Wow, I actually do 16 stress instead of 15 because of the Caltrips debuff. Or I mean, yeah, because of the Caltrips debuff, that's actually really good. And now I do lose a character, but it's not the end of the world here, because I have some things going for me now, right? I do have some things going for me. I'm going to drop a bellow. Oh my god, look at the amount of stress I do. 18 stress with 1 bellow because of the Carnival Mask, Crimson Hook, and the Caltrips. That's actually massive. That is a lot of stress being dealt. It just doesn't look that much because, I mean, you'd think that with the amount of stress I've dealt, they would all be close to 100 stress, but it's just that I don't have any Abomination to transform, so I'm really lacking in terms of stress output. I was hoping they go for that and fail it, and no, unfortunately they don't. So, you know, even with the extra stun resistance, you know, such is the way with the Butcher Circus. What can I do about it, right? What can I do about it? I can complain, that's what I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a come hither here on the Arbals. It's better that she drops a Bolo or something. It's better that, you know, there's a Dirk Stab Bolo than, you know, just a big sniper shot. Crit. There could also just be a Dirk Stab sniper shot, but then the Bounty Hunter's in position 4, but then the Jester can finale next round, so regardless of what happens here, I will be having a rough time, but hopefully not too rough. I just need to get a few stun resistances, get a few more bellows out, and maybe I can still win this. It just sucks that I've lost my Doggy, and that I haven't really outputted that much stress. Of course, the Bounty Hunter also doesn't... What? Why did they flare? They get rid of the debuff, I guess, so they're not taking extra stress anymore, but they're still gonna take a lot of stress here, so I don't mind it all that much. Are they gonna Dirk Stab? Are they gonna Dirk Stab the Bounty Hunter? Because at the same time as he's a useful character because he is my finisher, he's also a useless character, so it is a bit of a weird decision to make. I'm gonna gamble again, and I'm gonna hope that the stun fails, so I'm gonna go for the bellow here, and I failed the debuff on the Dresser, that's fine, but I'm only doing 17 stress now, which is definitely less than 80. I mean, it's minus 4 stress in total. That could make the difference later down the line. I wonder if they still go for the stun or if they go for something else. They might just mark and shoot me and Dirk Stab me. That'd be like the normal play. You just go for the stun first, and you mark my Bounty Hunter, shoot my Bounty Hunter, and stab my Bounty Hunter. But I wonder what my opponent will do here. They're gonna go for the stun again. Come on, I gotta get 1 stun res. It does only 4 damage, that's pretty much nothing. There we go, finally the stun resistance. I go for the Zealous, thankfully I get a few hits. The reason I really need these stun resistances is because my command buffs are going away. They're not gonna last forever. Every time you stun me is pretty much another command buff gone. Needless to say, if my opponent goes courageous here, I will just surrender because there's no chance of me winning, so... You know, there's that, I could pull the Arbalest here again. I think that'd be nice. Yeah, that could be nice. Yeah, let's pull the Arbalest again. Ah, of course, now there's a resistance. Oh, even though I have the grappling mitts, I failed the 75. And she gets the crit. I don't know why they don't just go for Mark for Death shot. Maybe they were thinking that I would pull them before, like after they went for the mark, and then they wouldn't be able to shoot me. I guess that was an idea. Are they really going to finale here? Personally, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't finale here, but I mean, they might go for it. No, they go for the Dark Snap. They're gonna go for the kill with the Bounty Hunter. I wonder if that's gonna work out for them. It's a 50-50. I failed the 75. You gotta fail the 50-50, right? We'll see. Oh, they're gonna go for the Couch of Stethlo. Do they get it? No, they don't. They don't get the Couch of Stethlo. In that case, I'm definitely going for a pull again. And yeah, there's really no point going for a finish in here. Sure, I do like a little bit of damage because of the spiked bat, but we just go for the pull once more, and this time we do get to 75, which is quite good. This means that the Crusader can't stun me anymore. There has to be a finale, there has to be something happening here. Or like an Arbalest moving back twice, you know, something of the like. It's overall just good for me here that we spend that we put the Arbalest in first. So they go for that, which isn't too good, but now I can go for a big Zealous here, and this is hopefully a massive Zealous. I need to get a double hit, maybe a crit even. No crits, but we do get a nice double connection, and yeah, it's gonna be an Affliction. Hopeless, that's pretty good. That's a good one to get. He might self-hit and go for the self-oof. The Arbalest doesn't go Afflicted just yet, but she's also dropping a lot in terms of HP, which is really nice. I really hope the Crusader doesn't go Virtuous, by the way. And now it's just going to be the men at arms spamming Bellows. Thankfully, I do have the Crimson Hook Carnival Masks energy, so I'm doing way more stress than I normally would be. But I don't have the Eerie Eye Pit Fighter's Helm synergy, so I'm not actually... Oh, man, you get to push on that. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Sadly for me, though, I am not doing... I'm not applying debuffs consistently, nor do I have protection on the men arm, so it's not wonderful. It's not wonderful here. He's gonna go Stalwart! Of course he goes Stalwart. Of course he gets a Virtue. I mean, it's not an amazing one, but that's still a self-stress heal for 10. When he gets it, there's also a lot of protection. It's just... Oh, it's just a Butcher's Circus, man. It's just a Butcher's Circus. I can't do anything about it. He self-marks! He self-marks with the Jester. Here I was. Oh, this is gonna be a 1-hour video. Oh, I am not gonna like this. I am not gonna like this. We're on to this point already. This is gonna be an absolute nightmare. They're gonna go for that. I think we just bellow here. I could Holy Lance. How much damage do they have? They have... Let's go for the bellow here, let's go for the bellow. It's because I'm bleeding down a little bit. I could guard. That is an idea. I could guard here just to stay alive. But if I guard, they might be able to stay safe. I don't know. I'm gonna drop the bellow. Maybe I maybe I drop the bellow and heal. No, that's not happening, Chef. That's not happening. You don't have a heal. But no, I'm not gonna drop the guard there. I don't think it's that amazing of a move to do. So, what are they gonna go for now? I've almost gotten that Bounty Hunter Afflicted, it's just sadly not enough. Can you imagine like 2 transformations here? Yeah, that would have been lovely. They go for the Flare to clear the debuffs, and now I'm gonna drop a little bit in terms of HP, which really sucks, but yeah, what can I do about it? They definitely do enough damage here. Yeah, they definitely do enough damage. My Crusader is gone, the Bozo down. This is gonna be a Bozo down moment. Could go for a Holy Lance there, just to bring him down to 0. Or Holy Lance here. Getting rid of the Arbalest would be really good. But it's definitely going to be easier said than done. I whiff the Arbalest! I whiff the 88. Of course, that's fair. And I guess they can go for a lot of things now. They don't have to go for the Stunning Blow. I'm pretty sure they do enough damage. I mean, Opus doesn't give you minus damage if you don't go first. And they have 2 damage trinkets here. Like, there's no way they don't do enough. Yeah, I mean, now there's definitely no way they don't do enough, but maybe Hopeless does something dumb here. Like, that's what I really need to still win this match. I need Hopeless to do something really dumb. Come on. No, no act out. Not a self-mark. A self-mark is a dumb thing, but it's not dumb as in bad for yourself. It's dumb as in it shouldn't exist. But you know, such is the way of the Witcher Circus. I take a bit of stress, and now it is a 1v4 with my 10 prot man-at-arms against the Virtuous Crusader. Can you win against the Virtuous Crusader having just a man-at-arms? Honestly, no, you can't, but I just want to see how much stress I do here to the Jester. 135 stress, by the way. And well, I guess I do get the final affliction up and running, but honestly, I can't win this anymore. There's a Virtuous Crusader, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm bleeding out with caltrips, I just have to surrender here. There is nothing I can do because Sacred Blade is a totally fair and balanced trinket. Say it with me. Sacred Blade and stuns are totally fair and balanced mechanics in the Witcher Circus. But anyway, let's go for match number 2. Alright, and here we go, straight into a match number 2, but this time we do not get to go first, which is a bit unfortunate, but I have made a little bit of a different team, so, you know, I mean, the Bounty Hunter was fine, but it just doesn't work towards our stress, our win condition, which is stress. I need to do stress if I want to win. So that's what I'm gonna be trying to do here. I'm gonna try to do some stress. So my opponent goes for the battle bout first, which gives me a little bit of a window to be aggressive and to do the things I might want to do. I could slam the Crusader. The only problem with that is that after you slam the Crusader, you get hit with a massive Holy Lance. So do you really want that to happen? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, the team I have here is basically the Z, the stress comp, so it's kind of like Shep Stress but Crusader, or you know, Shep Stress is kind of like this, but with Flagellant, because this team came first. But yeah, it's definitely good, but it feels really weird not having the Rally to the Flame, nor being able to use the Abomination's Absolution, because I will not use it. I will refrain myself from using it. So here we get put down to that. I could go for something. I could go for a guard. I could do something of the likes. But honestly, I'm in doubt, so you know what to do. You bail it out whenever you are in doubt. They could sniper shot me here immediately, but they might whiff, which would be pretty good. I mean, they don't whiff anymore. They have way too much accuracy. Yeah, they don't whiff anymore. They might get a crit on it or something. We'll see what happens. Are they gonna go for the stun on my doggy? That is a bit weird. I think that might be a bit too slow for my opponent here, because while they're doing that, I'm just... also, I could just click here and then heal, but yeah, sadly that's not a possibility. While they're doing this, I'm just dropping Zealous's and Bellows and Transformations on their side, or against their side, and they're just taking a lot of time to kill my doggy here. So yeah, now he's gonna go down to 0. He's gonna pass, and sadly my opponent goes first. They might go for the Caltrip's Death Blow. If they get it, I'm screwed. If they don't get it, I have a lot of fun. So let's see what happens here. They might go for something else. They might go for... they're definitely not going to go for the finale. That would be a throw. They might go for the sniper shot, but then they lose their valuable Arbalest turn. So really, the only thing that makes sense here is the Caltrips. Of course, if it doesn't work, it's going to be really bad for my opponent. Then it doesn't work, so I get to go for yet another move with my doggy. Or, well, I get to go for my first move. Of course, I'm not going to heal here. Even if I could heal, no, if I could heal with Lick Wounds, I probably would. But sadly I can't, so it's just gonna be a Houndsberry. No crits! No crits! Where are my crits? And they don't have a second finisher, so they might actually not get the death blow on this hit, which would be absolutely massive for me here. Are they gonna go for the Bola to... They should go for the Bola to reposition as well. And yeah, they do it, and they still don't get the death blow because there's no support finisher. The Jester is really not doing what he should be doing. I still can't heal here, of course. I could guard now, but then the Jester just direct stabs and I probably die anyway, so yeah, do I really want to do that? Not really. They probably want to go for a Harvest Death Blow, so instead I'm just gonna Bile here preemptively, and I should hit the Bile with my 2 accuracy trinkets. I have plus 16 on this, so I should get a nice landing and a nice crit too. That's actually massive. And look at the stress. The difference is just absolutely massive. Even though we don't have the double Crimson Hook value and whatnot, and now I have more of a safe setup on this man-at-arms. Now we're just able to do things that we weren't able to do before. We're able to transform, we're able to be Spile, we're able to just apply crazy amounts of horror onto their side, and that's really what we want to have happen here. So I'm just going to click the Crusader turn and let them use their Jester turn, just so I don't waste like 1 Bellow debuff on him, because he's probably just going to go for the Death Blow here, and he doesn't need He doesn't need damage to go for the death blow on my already pretty much dead character. If I were to survive that, that would be absolutely crazy. Just ridiculous amounts of OP, but sadly it doesn't happen. Yeah, sadly it doesn't happen, but I mean, I can't complain too much about it. So I've killed one character, I mean, they've killed one character, but I've done a very decent amount of stress. Once again, if they get Courageous on the Crusader, it's pretty much gonna GG, pretty much gonna be GG once more. Maybe even a Stalwart would be enough to just ruin me here, but let's see what they want to do. They might be going for a pull on my Man-at-Arms, but if they do that, they just let my Abomination just get a second transformation off, and that's going to be massive. That's going to be absolutely massive if that happens. So we'll see. They're going to go for the mark for death. My Abomination is now marked. I could try and guard him. Oh man, you know what? This would be fine if I had my heal on the Crusader, but I don't. It would be really fine if I had my heal on the Crusader, but it sucks that I don't, because I can't deal with this too well. I mean, the best I can do is just keep melee. If I had the heal on the Crusader, I would just drop a Man-at-Arms Bellow here. Then I'd be able to heal, and everything would be perfectly fine. And I mean, I guess they could go for the kill to Finale, but then they waste the Finale, the Jester probably dies soon, and then Zealous, and you know, things aren't too good for my opponent. But the way it is right now, they could just... Oh, that's weird though. They're gonna let me get my turn if they go for their Crusader turn now. That's odd. Because of I'm dazed, they could just sniper shot me immediately and kill me before I even get to use my turn, but it looks like they just want to go for the stun. They do get a nice crit on it, which, you know, makes my life a little bit more difficult, but I don't mind it all that much. So I'm just going to pass my turn again, and after this, they're probably going to shoot me. They probably still do enough damage, despite them having 3 Mellow debuffs on them, because, you know, they got the crit. That's totally fair that the crit lets them do even more damage. Yeah, see, they still bring me down to this door despite the crit. And I can't heal now. I can't heal. I am not allowed to use my healing. So, you know, that's totally fun. That's totally fun and balanced. Oh, why am I doing this challenge? Why do I do challenges like this? I don't get it. I am such a silly doggy. I am such a silly doggy going for things like this. I guess I'm just going to slam the Crusader now. His damage from the Holy Lance is pretty much meaningless because he's battle debuffed on Paranoid. Paranoid minus 25% damage. I'm hoping that I somehow still survive the Dirkstab death blow here. They did apply the debuff on me, so their kill shot should be a 65, which is a very nice amount. So I'm really hoping it doesn't work. I'm really hoping they don't get it, but I mean, it's probably gonna happen. It is probably gonna happen. I can't de-transform self here, which would be massive here, but yeah. Wow, they dropped a Finale on me there? That's so odd. That is so odd that they do that. Personally, I would not. Personally, I would not have done that. That is actually really weird, but I guess they thought that they just couldn't risk not getting the death blow. I don't know, but that might have been a bit of a misplay. I guess they weren't going to get the Finale anytime soon either. They were about to go Afflicted too, so they thought, nah, I might as well drop Finale here, make sure I get the kill. I probably win anyway, so why try to win harder if I could just get the kill now? That is actually something that you should consider, but you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this, because I have Zealous coming, you don't have the stun immediately, so this could be really good for me. Sadly, Selfish doesn't move forward. They go for the Flare here to get rid of all the damage debuffs I've applied. I do have protection on my Man-at-Arms this time around, so that is something to consider. I could have dropped the Blork of Light ages ago, but honestly, I just feel better dropping the Zealous here. And yeah, that's a very decent amount of stress. He's dropping down to 0, and he's got so much horror on him, so much horror on him, so much horror on everyone. And this is just absolutely huge. They're gonna go for the Rally to the Flame. I don't think that's... No, it is gonna be enough to save him, but not from the next Zealous. The next Zealous, and that's a dead Bounty Hunter. I don't think that was the move. But they're being defensive here. They're going for the heals, and you know, it seems to be working all right. Next team I play is going to be like WD, and I'm just going to bring no healing, because screw it, just go aggressive. Just go aggressive. Why heal when you can be aggressive, right? Yeah, sometimes you really need to heal, but let's hope that won't be the case or something. So they're going to go for a mark on my Man-at-Arms. I don't think you're gonna be able to take advantage of that mark, because you don't have a Bounty Hunter anymore. Very sadly, I missed the Arbos there. If I had hit that Arbos, that would have been pretty much GG, but I do extra stress only on 2 characters as well, but I guess that's better than, you know, getting it on no one or something. They click their Jester, meaning that the Jester is going to die now, and Selfish could move forward. Jester just Dirk stabs, but yeah, with the Bellow he's a goner, but they might still win this. It is rough, but can you see the difference between having the Abomination to transform and not having the Abomination to transform? The amount of stress that just gets output from this guy is insane, and he still has a lot of horror on him. This is still, what is that, 24 stress on each character? It's massive. It's absolutely massive. They're gonna go for the sniper shot. Of course they hit me down to 0. Oh, they might still win. They might still win. Oh, can you believe it? I can't heal. Yeah, I can't heal. There's nothing I can do. And now the Holy Lands. Oh no, I live. Can you imagine? I actually live there. Where's my healing? Where's my healing? It's nowhere. Yeah, just because she gets crits, she does more damage, so she can just ignore my Bellow debuffs. It's completely broken how it works, but oh well. Now she is getting very close to the heart attack, so are you, Crusader. We'll see what happens here. I mean, my man arm's pretty much a goner. No heals, such a fun interaction that I've made for myself. Whoa, he's gonna have a heart attack, but I mean, I can't do anything with my Crusader. I'm just gonna Bulwark. I'm gonna do the solo round 6 Bulwark, because there's no point in me zealousing here, right? Yeah, there's no point. Oh man, I'm bleeding out. I might lose this. I might unironically lose this. I am gonna go first. But I might unironically lose this. We're gonna have a heart attack now. What does Paranoid do? Nothing. They can't just heal. I mean, once the corpses are gone, I will be able to zealous them down to 0, but they can just wait for my caltrips for a bit and just keep healing and make sure that I don't do enough damage when it actually comes down to it. So I guess that now I just... You know, I just do this. I just do this. I have to be very careful not to zealous a corpse down to 0 and then they immediately stun me, because if that happens, I just lose the match on the spot. Let's keep that in mind. If that is something that happens, it's GG. So let's be careful. Let's be careful with that. And I guess I'm just going to stun the Jester corpse after this. He moves back. Oh, that's not good. I wanted to hit the Crusader. Oh, the crit heals as well. I love it. I love it. I'm slowly losing HP while they're slowly gaining HP. Yeah, she can now drop a bullet as well. Isn't that fun? I guess I'll just stun the Jester corpse, I guess. Oh, please. I cannot lose this match. I cannot lose this match. You gotta be kidding me. That is insane. If I lose, I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this. They've healed too much. I'm not going to be able to do a Zealous down to 0. They don't even take enough stress because they have heart attack recovery. Oh my god, I've lost this. I've lost this. I'm going to need some massive act outs on their side or something. And I don't think both corpses are going away at the same time either. Maybe I could have gone for a Zealous. Yeah, I'm down to 0. Oh, I don't even have the accuracy. The corpses are still here. Oh my god. Which one do I stun? Stun this one? Oh man, I'm gonna lose this. See how powerful the caltrips is? See how good it is? Yeah, this is why. This is why caltrips is insane. Can you imagine if I had flatulent? Yeah, that would have been fun. But I mean, the Crusader did his job. The Crusader definitely did his job. He didn't do his job healing, like the enemy Crusader is doing. They keep critting, which keeps healing their stress as well. Oh my god. I'm gonna need the Selfish Pass and the Paranoid Act Out stun on the Arbles if I want to win this. And, I mean, he's still gonna be... Oh, no. Another crit heal for 18 this time. Okay, both corpses gone. This is it, the moment of truth. The moment of truth, and I whiffed the Zealous because of Paranoid. Yeah, no, this is something else. This is something else. Yeah, he goes for the stun, but it doesn't matter because he gets to just stun my Crusader and gets the 15% as well. Oh my god, yeah. Well, you know, we tried. That's what matters. That's what matters. What matters is that we tried. So now let's actually try and play a damage team and see how well that goes. Alright, and here we go, straight into a match number 3, and it's gonna be WD versus Chef Stress. Now, do let me know if my sound sounds different, because I got the microphone mid-video and I've decided to set it up. I'm actually not sure how good it is, so if it's bad, I might just cut this part out of the video. Oh, let's hope that's not the case, right? So right now I'm playing against Chef Stress and I get to go first, which is really good. And it looks like my opponent also has a different idea on how to play Chef Stress. Yeah, it looks like they have Repulse on the Men-at-Arms and they have Spike Chain on the Abomination, Crown of Thorns on the Flagellant. So really the way I'd usually play, I'd usually just transform and kind of mitigate the accuracy problems of the Flagellant just by using a command buff, and everything would be fine. Having the Crown of Thorns is really going to leave you vulnerable to other things, but maybe it works out for my opponent. So of course, I'm still not going to heal, I'm not going to do anything of the likes, I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy myself without it. And I could go for the sniper shot here, but it is a bit greedy to go for it at the moment, so I don't think I will. I could just slam the Flagellant. But then they might wait a bit. They might wait a bit, and that probably wouldn't be too good for me. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stun the Flagellant instead of slamming him. So let's do this. I do get to go first start of next round, so I'm probably just gonna drop a big sniper shot as my final action. And before that happens, I'll just try and drop a stun somewhere. Sadly, the Man at Arms not gonna go for a Bella, so I can't really do too much with my Abomination here, which is a bit unfortunate. I would love to stun the enemy Abomination. Maybe I should have gone for that first, but I mean, if I had done that first, I don't know, it would have been odd. I guess I could stun the Man at Arms, but I mean, that's a 50-50. I could go for a stun on the doggy, just in case, you know, just as an RNG prevention tool here, because getting this means that now I don't need to get the crit with my Arbos, and it also means that even if I somehow still don't get the crit, then he's not going to be able to heal next round, which is, you know, a little bit of a saving grace here for me, kind of like a safety net in terms of my Abomination turn. So they're going to go for the transform move. You can see I've already taken a very decent amount of stress. Thankfully not too much though. I also have Sniper's Mark here. No heals. No healing allowed. And yes, I missed the 92, my beloved. Of course, my opponents when they play... Yeah, just listen to this. When my opponents play Arbalest, they go for the 80% hit chances and they get all of them. When I play Arbalest with my WD, I wait until I go last, so I have the extra 12 accuracy from the stabilizing pillar, and I still whiff the sniper shot, because that's totally fair and balanced. Oh, I should have gone for the sniper shot there. Now I don't have a mark anymore. I still have to go for it. Oh, I don't have a mark anymore. Oh, I misplayed. Come on, crit. Oh, 9 damage. A whiff and the mid-roll. Oh boy, I am just loving this. This really is the shepherd experience that I'm getting here. Oh my god. 9 damage sniper shot. Here comes the Reign of Sorrows. I mean, this is a matchup you should pretty much never lose. Let me be honest with you. This team absolutely sucks to play into. If you know, WD sucks to play into if you have Chef Stress. It's just absolutely horrid. But the way it's going, maybe my opponent has a chance, you know? Maybe my opponent has a chance with how terribly this is going right now. I'm just gonna drop this Thunder on the Flagellant. I might be able to kill the Flagellant here, but you usually want to do that after you kill the doggy, but the doggy is living, so this is gonna be a bit more difficult than usual. So you're gonna drop that. I could drop a Caltrips here, but man, 5 to 9. Yeah, that's just... How much damage am I doing here? 8 to 15. Yeah, let's go for it. 11 damage. Ah, it's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, Rage probably does enough damage now, but I was hoping for a tiny touch more, you know, just a tiny touch more, because now my Slam won't do enough here, which is unfortunate. It likely won't do enough. Yeah. So 7 to 13. No, it does do enough. Okay, that's good then. It does do enough. He's stunned, he can't heal, and he's guard broken, so the Flagellant is pretty much a goner here. Unless they go for a stun on my Bounty Hunter, but then I just flare, and I really don't mind it all that much. Are they gonna go for it? I think they are. They seem to be going for the stun on my Bounty Hunter. I don't think that's a good move at all. They're gonna make their Abomination vulnerable to a stun, and I get to just flare the Bell debuffs and the stun away. So I honestly really think that's a bad move, but my opponent goes for it regardless. Do I want to flare first, or do I want to wait for another Bellow? My opponent is probably just going to... I'm gonna stun first. Yeah, I'm gonna stun first. Maybe they Bellow. We'll see what happens here. Let's go for the stun first. It doesn't matter. We get a little bit of damage going on the Abomination, also getting rid of his turn. So now after this, we'll just flare, and I mean, yeah, they're going to harry here, and it's going to suck. But I guess I just have to suck it up. I do get a few dodges. Like, this doggy is not really doing that well in terms of how well he could be doing, which is really nice for me. So we just flare now. I can't wait before the bell actually happens, so we just have to do this. And the Men at Arms could move forward, That is a possibility. He could move forward here to try and save that flagellant, but then I still get to go first next round. Is that really the move you want to go for? Probably not. So they're gonna do that, and I do get to go first, so I could go for the caltrips here. I could go for the caltrips, be just a tiny touch greedy. You know what? There's a chance I do 0 damage, but can I afford it though? I'd like to mark that abomination and get him next round. Yeah, no, I can't afford it. Let's just go for the finish him here. Let's just drop the finish him. Start of next round, we're gonna go ahead and drop a mark there on that abomination. And after that, we're probably just gonna try and abuse this doggy with stuns. He has decent stun resistance, which is why you should kill him first and not let him do what he's doing to me right now. But 92% hit chance, and you know, my life has never been the same. that's pretty much what happened here. 92 hit chance and my life has never been the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a stun on the doggy now, so that's his turn gone, which is very helpful. And I'm going to mark the abomination, shoot the abomination, and probably double stun the abomination or something it likes. Maybe get a kill on him as well. It will be a nice chance of getting a death blow if I am lucky enough. I am abusive, so I am countering one of those Bell Devils, which is pretty good. I might still be able to get the one shot here. I'll need a crit though. I will need a crit. So we'll see if that works. Also, definitely do tell me if the mic is like too low, if the mic sounds horrible, if the mic sounds a million times better. That is the hope and that is the dream. But that probably just not what's gonna happen. But we'll see. We'll see. I have high hopes in this mic though. I do have high hopes in this mic because it was an expensive one. It's a Razer mic. Maybe I'm just paying for the brand and not the actual quality. Of course, I failed a 90%. By the way, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I fail the 90% debuff chance? Just butcher Circus things, I guess. And now I'm gonna drop a big sniper shot here. Oh, the crit for 36. Close, but no cigar. And I'm going to drop the stun now. It's a 45. Okay, I guess I could drop the B-Spile instead. I'm not sure. Let's drop the B-Spile and also apply some nice blight to this Man-at-Arms. This is going to make it easier for me to win the match. But I mean, you can see how this is not going too well because I've only killed one character and all my characters are pretty much at the breaking point. They're not quite at the breaking point yet, but yeah, they're not feeling too good. At this point, I would not heal here with the Abomination. I would transform. That's a massive misplay in my opinion. I think doing that is going to make it so my opponent lose the match. If you just transform there, you die, that's true. But you're going to die anyway. You're going to die anyway, and now you don't get the stress from the transformation. Massive misplay by my opponent. At least I have to imagine so, because sure they can guard here, but if they guard, I stun. Even if the stun doesn't work, I slam. And even if the slam doesn't work, okay, if both the stun and the slam don't work, there's nothing I can do about it. But you can see they're still gonna lose the Abomination. All they managed to do is get rid of my Arbalest turn. That's one turn out of my 4 for one turn out of their 3. Of course, I might get a little bit unlucky here and just, you know, just do a bit of a funny... Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Right on cue. So, I'm just going to do this. Oh my god. This might actually save them. Can you believe it? This might actually save them. I was imagining, because I saw the irrational as I was like monologuing, and I thought, you know, maybe something bad happens here. But hopefully not. I'm gonna go for the bile now. I still don't get the death blow, but my Crusader will go for the stunning blow, so at the very least you won't be able to transform again. Both the 25 and the 40 failed. You know, if I had applied the 90% debuff chance for the mark for death, reducing death blow resistance by minus 30%, then, I mean, not reducing it by minus 30, because that doesn't make sense, reducing it by 30, this Abomination would surely be dead, but sadly that is not the case. Sadly, he's still alive! He survived 3 death blows, he lives, and he's gonna go for the Harry into the repulse, which of course whiffs, because, I mean, why wouldn't it whiff, right? Why wouldn't it whiff? My Arbalest isn't feeling too good, but I'm just going to heal myself here. I will have... What do you mean heal yourself, Shep? This team doesn't heal itself, this team goes aggressive, and I still don't get the death blow! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You know what you can do now? You can guard. If I don't get the stun, I'm screwed. Because I actually got both pushes. If I don't get the stun, I'm screwed now. He has to guard. Oh, he's clicking. But he goes aggressive. He doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. Thank goodness he doesn't see it. Man, can you imagine if he had gone for the guard there and then I failed the stun and just... Disaster! Disaster is what would have happened there. Just absolute disaster. I'm gonna wait for them to pass their turn. I mean, yeah, I have minus 80% damage here. There's no way I even do damage. Yeah, 3 to 4. So I'm just gonna go here on the doggy, get rid of his turn. I would have really liked to drop a heal there because after a heart attack recovery, my Arbals just becomes really difficult to kill. But no healing! No healing allowed for anyone, so I guess I just have to drop another V-Spile here. Finally the death blow at the 5th attempt. The 5th attempt, and I finally get it. I whiffed the doggy again, by the way. And Irrational, okay, moves forward, that's fine. I guess I will just finish him here. And you know, it would be pretty much impossible for me to lose this against just the Man-at-Arms. Because I still have 2 healers, right? And the self-heal from the Abomination. But I don't have any healers. I have to deal with this man somehow. Thankfully I have dropped 2 V-Spiles on him, so I have a bit of a better shot, but this is a dead Arbalist. This Bounty Hunter is not going to survive for too long. This Crusader is already at 158, and this Abomination is also doing terribly. Can you imagine if that Abom transformed? I would be doomed! I would be absolutely doomed. There would be no chance of victory for me, but... no, that is not the case for today. So they're going to go for the Defender. They're going to try to save the doggy here. I'm not sure that's their best move, because, you know, they're just... okay. I can live with that. There's 2 to 2 damage, and yeah, there's the stun. That's just Butcher Circus thing, so you pretty much just waste one of your turns and likely still die. Unless the Irrational does something fancy, but it doesn't. I just get to go for the death blow here, and you know, you pretty much made your life a hell of a lot worse by not doing that. Now I could heal myself, but I still can't do it. And yeah, not only do you lose your turn, you also lose the next turn. Guarding sucks, doesn't it? Guarding really sucks. Oh, I wanted to transform Slam there. I even had the Slam. I really have no idea why my opponent went for that. Ooh, shoots the Bounty Hunter. Good job, Arbalist. Marks him as well. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that mark real quick. And now it is only the Men-at-Arms bleeding down to 0. So this is like... before it was me bleeding out because of Caltrips. Now it's my opponent bleeding out because of Caltrips. Wait, why did the sound spike so loud? That's weird. I keep tapping out to see if the microphone is still working, and I just see it spiked to like something crazy, but hopefully it's perfectly fine. So anyway, a little bit of extra stress. I can live with it. Let's go for the 20% stun chance. Oh, that's unfortunate. There is no justice in this world, is there? No. When you don't get the 20% stun chances. I've had my opponents get 20% stun chances on me, like first stun of the match. Yeah, first stun attempt, pretty much. I've had that happen. It's totally fun. It's so much fun. I'm going to... I probably could have marked there before doing this, but wow, I still do that amount of damage. Even against 60 Pro while at this store. Freaking abusive. I'm pretty much going to lose 2 characters here, though. Oh, actually, I can go for the Mark for Death now. Yeah, I'm just going to drop the Mark for Death. You're going to have the Death Blow resistance reduced, and this is really good. So, can they win this? Like, they're about to get rid of, well, possibly 2 characters here. They don't have time to Retribution. Unless they get a crit Retribution Death Blow, they do not have time to Retribution. Okay, I guess they do. They get a... oh, no extra stress on anyone. That's so unfortunate for my opponent, actually. That is so unfortunate. I get to go for this. I get a crit on it, which pretty much means the guaranteed stun. And yeah, they tickle me under a pass. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. It's just that this thing is good, but it's not really what you should be going for on the Chef Stress, because it's not your weakness. Your weakness isn't DOT teams or stress teams. Your weakness on Chef Stress is... playing against something like this, playing against something like WD, because you don't have regen, you don't have really effective guards, so you need to bring stuff that, if you want to change the team around, you need to bring stuff that helps you in this matchup. I guess you could do like win more cards like that one, but if win more cards don't help you win more matches, just help you win matches harder if you'd already win them before, so it is a bit of a weird thing to do, but finally a W for the no healing teams, and let's go for match number 4. Alright, and here we go straight into a match number 4. So I had a look at the microphone audio and it seemed to be a little bit too quiet, so I tuned up the sound to 100 pretty much, and it should be too loud now. Hopefully not too loud though, I'm joking. And it looks like we're playing WD versus WD, so this is going to be the final match actually. This isn't going to be a full-on 1-hour video because both of us have ran out of time. Because I just took way too long changing microphones, you know. Setting up microphones takes way longer than I would have expected, and in this situation, they actually just, wow, go for the 80, okay. That is unfortunate. That is an unfortunate situation to be in for me now, but decisions, right? I'm gonna go for the stun here on the Bounty Hunter. I really don't want to finish him coming down onto, even though this is greedy, right? Because I could whiff, I could also not get the stun. I really don't want to finish him to just be coming down here and pretty much removing my entire health bar. That would not be too good here for me. So I'm just going to make that not a possibility. They're going to transform and do something with the A-bomb. Probably a slam on the Crusader, I imagine. Hopefully not a crit. Okay, thankfully not a crit. Do they get it though? Yeah, they do get the push. A bit unfortunate for me, but I can live with it. Thing is, if I go for a mark now, they will just be able to do some nasty things against me, like a flaring. But if I go for a pull and the mark at the same time, I should be okay here, so let's do that. Let's go for the pull. We do get it, which is really, really nice. I did not get to go first, which is bad, but hopefully it doesn't set me off too hard here. They might just be going for a bola here, hoping that... Oh no, they don't go for the bola. Interesting. Well, I guess in that case, I could just flare myself and then go for a stun on the Arbalist. Is that the move, Shepherd Doggy? My most Shepherd of doggies. Well, that is definitely a move. I'm not sure if it is the move. Decisions, right? Decisions. If I click, I might just... No. We flare here, we flare. We get our Abomination turn and try to go for a stun after this. Maybe they fail their pull as well, that would be really nice, but probably not gonna happen. So they're gonna go for the come hither, after which I could also just slam the Crusader, that is also a possibility. And you know what, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm going to slam this Crusader here. It seems to be a good move for me, so let's just do that real quick. Put the Arbalist back one spot, back to where she wants to be. They might just be thinking of a slam on my Abomination, but now I have extra move resistance, so shouldn't really work out too well for them. Shouldn't. Emphasis on shouldn't. It's funny that they have both this character-specific trinkets, while I have both the universal trinkets. I genuinely don't like the Abomination-specific trinkets, just running one of them. I think these ones are better because they have better chances on pretty much everything that you need. So that's why I run them instead of running what my opponent has. They are dazed there, so I could try to take advantage of it, but I see the caltrips. I see the caltrips value. I see it. It's burning into my retina. I see it. I see the caltrips value so hard, but at the same time I also see a stun on the Crusader. But let's drop the caltrips first. I think this is actually the move. I'm gonna drop it here and just start taking away at my opponent's side. I might regret this later. But I think I can get away with it. And my opponent said, let's just do a quick WD versus WD, right? And surely it won't last too long. Thing is, it either lasts like 2 rounds because one of the opponents either misplayed or got lucky, and you know, you just kill a character and then there's no turning back because, I mean, there's just too many heals, too many stuns. Or it lasts like 6 rounds before one of the teams is actually able of doing something about it. You never really know just how long it's gonna take. So they go for the Holy Lance on me, which definitely doesn't feel too good, but I'm just going to de-transform, and now I have the caltrip sticking, and it's good for me. Yeah, the caltrip sticking is good for me. I want to stun the Arbalist here, but I also want to stun the Crusader. It's a bit of a difficult choice to make, but I will end up stunning the Arbalist. It kind of sucks because my Arbalist is gonna get stunned start of next round, and that's pretty bad, but I think I still have to go for a stun on their Arbalist. After this, I'm not entirely sure who I want to Holy Lance. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure who I want to Holy Lance on, but this is definitely a weird spot for me to be in. It's also a weird spot for them to be in with the Bounty Hunter. They're gonna caltrips now because, I mean, they don't have a better move. If they move forward, the Abomination goes out of position. It's just bad for them. Bad all around. So I'm gonna have to pass and then do something with my Crusaders. So let's do exactly that. We're going to pass and just move forward twice with, you know, you move and then you Holy Lance at the same time because we're like an act out. But yeah, we're not even close to 100 stress. And who do I want to Holy Lance is the question. Who do I want to Holy Lance? Getting rid of the Bounty Hunter would be nice, but the hit chance isn't too amazing. He's also all the way in the back, so I'm gonna go for the Abomination instead. I get a nice 16. Yeah, a crit would have been good. A crit would have been real good, but sadly that's not the case. They just have one smart move to go for here, which is stunning ball on my Arbalist. There's really nothing else that's too smart for them. The Abomination is dazed, so that's really like the one move that you want to be going for here, and they're going to be going for it, of course. Hopefully I get the stun resistance. It's not too likely, but if I do get lucky, it would be really good for me, but no, unfortunately, that's not the case. I also don't get to go first, which is really bad for me as well. I think this is a Holy Lance turn. If I get a nice damage roll here, it's just GG. I do 13 to 20. Oh, another 16. Oh. 16 twice, and it's so close, but no cigar. The Abomination just lives through it, and he's not even dropping to 0 from the caltrips. No, I just had to do like 3 more points of damage, and the Abomination would be dead. That's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Please don't get the knockbacks. Oh, the crit for 10 on the Bola. Oh, I am so screwed. I am so ridiculously screwed here. It's not even funny how screwed I am. Okay. I will just pass with my Arbalest turn now. Now they have their Bounty Hunter turn, which just feels odd. They don't really want to do anything with it. And then I'll just stun them after. I really wish my Abomination wasn't dazed. If my Abomination wasn't dazed here, yeah, it would be really good for me. It would also be really good for my opponent if their Abomination wasn't dazed, but that's just the Abomination things, right? He dazes himself after he transforms, and it's all fun and games. But they're gonna go really mark for death on my Crusader. Interesting, they might be going for a shot on him. Of course, them having Crusader dominance here is really good for them, but I'm hoping it doesn't last for too long. I could do this just to drop him down to 0, but yeah, the Arbalest goes into position. It's not too good. No, it isn't too good whatsoever. I could do this just to put my characters back into position. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. They're probably going to stun my Arbalest, but after that I'll just heal. And but they will potentially get the death blow first, but I will be able to get the death blow on them if they go for it. No, they're going to stun my A-bomb. Interesting. So, whoa, that's why I don't bring Spike Chain. Garbage trinket, absolute garbo trinket. Why is it so bad? Look at this. He went for the stun, didn't get it, he failed the 90. He failed the 90, so bad for my opponent there. And I guess I'll just stun the Abomination here, right? I could also transform Rage someone. That might be in the cards. So many decisions to make, but I could also stun the Crusader. Oh, such a big window, such a big power spike that I just got, but I'm going to stun the Abomination here. That's also a damage buff, which is pretty good, and now the Abomination has no turn. I'm ready to drop a finish him. They have a healer, but if they use their healing turn there, then they also lose their Crusader turn. I still just bring them down to 0. It's just really bad if they have to use their Crusader to heal here. They're definitely in a rough spot now after failing that stun. Just failing that one stun is just so bad. That would have happened round 1, by the way, if they hadn't gotten lucky and went for the 80% stunning blow and got it. That definitely made my life a little bit more difficult, but they're gonna maybe move forward here? No, they're gonna come here on the Arbalest. They only do 1 damage though, so I think I'm okay with just going for the finish him now. Or do I go for a stun first on the Crusader? If I stun the Crusader, they do a double flare. If I stun the Arbalest, they can't flare. Yeah. If I stun the Arbalest, I should be fine here. I mean, I should be fine either way. I think this is gonna be the move though. I'm gonna stun the Arbalest, and sure they're going to stun my Arbalest, but after this I just get the death blow, most likely, and it's pretty much GG for them. One thing they could do now though that I completely forgot is that they can go for the heal on the Abomination. They're actually fine here. Oh, I should have gone for the kill. They can go for the heal on the Abomination, and I'll have to Holy Lance into a Come Hither. The Come Hither isn't a guaranteed chance of getting the death blow. So if they heal now, they're super smart, but I don't think they see it. Now they go for the Zealous. I might bring 2 of my characters down to 0 though. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, actually. That is really terrifying. But let's hope it doesn't screw me over too bad. Right now, I will just go for the death blow on the Abomination, then it's going to be Holy Lance into Bola, and just pray that Holy Lance Bola is going to be enough. So yeah, no more Abomination for you, which is nice, but it might also be no more Abomination for me, so we'll see how that goes. My Bounty Hunter is also going to be in a bad spot, but we'll see how this one goes down. I will just go for this. That Zealous actually really freaking hurt, man. That Zealous really hurt. I'm gonna do this. That's a very nice hit for 26, and I'm hoping that the Bola gets the death blow here. It might not get the death blow, so, you know, we just, we just have to chill, I guess. I could just move back twice as well, but then I probably get pulled. So I'm gonna do this, and oh, that's massive. The 25 death blow, that's absolutely massive. They don't even have a death blow character right now. They've already used Caltrip, so they can't just get a double Caltrip death blow here. That'd be massive. They're gonna go for the double Delos death blow. They get it. No, there's a ding ding, but my characters stay alive. I'm gonna go Afflicted here, but it's just gonna be a stun on the Abomination, and it is pretty much GG already. There's really not too much they can do right now. It's just gonna be stun into probably mark, sniper shot, something of the likes. We'll see what happens here, but it's really nearly impossible for them to win now because they still can't get a death on me. It's just a rough spot to be in if you're my opponent. They did get a crit though, so that's actually giving them a lot of protection. They might save them here. I might save them for a bit. They're gonna move forward. I could kill this Abomination instead. Yeah, that is a possibility. I could kill the Abomination instead. Well, regardless of what happens, I'm gonna go for the Holy Lance here. So, yeah, let's try to... I mean, this is Bounty Hunter, not Abomination, my bad. Yeah, let's drop the Bounty Hunter down to 0, and I think I might just be looking into Ebola here. Or maybe a heal on the Abomination. Oh, so many moves, but all of them are nice, but none of them is like... No, he goes Afflicted now as well. What does he get? Oh, plus, nah, he could pass. He could pass. I don't think that's smart to go for it then. If he can pass, how much damage is a sniper shot here? Yeah, 5 to 10, it sucks. I could just heal myself though. Let's just heal myself with the Arballs. That's a healer turn. That's one of the turns that you really want to keep. So let's do that and just move forward 1 here with the Bounty Hunter, so I have my finish him up and ready. If he goes for the Death Ball on the Abomination, I go for the Death Ball on him, and then I still have the Crusader plus all the other characters, and it's definitely GG for Trivies here as the American flag stares down. No fireworks today, that was yesterday, and he does indeed go for the death blow, but I get to go for it just as well. And yeah, both of us have Caltrip sticking, and I will have stuns coming in as well, and I will still have my turns and Trivi surrenders, and that is going to be the end to this video. So I hope the new microphone is appropriate, and anyway, I played with heals this time though, didn't I? Yeah, I did play with heals this time. I was gonna play a team with no healing, but like WD with no healing, but honestly, it just wasn't going to work. If you play it, I guess maybe you can make it work, but it just feels so terrible not having that capability of healing. But honestly, I think I only used 1 heal, which was my Arballs heal there at the end, and I still managed to take it. I guess both of us were just going really aggressive, so the heals weren't necessary. I suppose that can happen, but as you saw against that stress matchup, not being able to use the Battlefield Bandage and the Crusader's healing at the end really makes it much more difficult for you to still try and win. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers!